Uh, Go. Alright, alright. I'm on my way.
Where the hell have you been?
Visiting Mother Teresa. What's up?
Jared Nadir, 17-year-old male reported missing 72 hours ago by his best friend Michael Cole. The two were alone together, and Michael made a phone call around 8:51 p.m. to report the abduction by, and I quote, a deep voice underground. We found splatters of blood by a tree near where he says the events occurred. After hours of searching, Police Chief Spencer Lasbury arrested Michael on suspicion, and he's currently in the interrogation room.
Is there any other evidence?
There's a diary inside. It says the names Harley Warren and Randolph Carter.
And has anyone spoken to him yet?
Yeah, but we can't get a serious story out of him.
Well, they don't call me the inmate whisperer for nothing, right?
I've never heard anyone say that.
Right. Anyway, search the database for anyone in the area named Harley Warren and Randolph Carter while I will have a little chat with our visitor. And, can you give me a folder for this shit?
Wow, you look different from your mugshot.
Well, they let me shave. About the only thing they let me do in here. Look, I already told you guys everything I know, alright?
Are you so convinced that everyone is against you? That you merely judge a person before even meeting them? Or are you so frightened from the truth that even the consciousness of your mind has gone into hiding?
Who are you?
My name is Detective David Pearson. That's not important, because I represent something greater. I represent a small portion of society that strives for the truth, no matter how negative it may be. You see, I've reserved my judgment against you. Well, they have their minds set in order to pitchforks. You see, to them you're nothing. Nothing at all. You can be prosecuted, jailed, and even have the very essence of your memory destroyed.
Pigs are all the same. I told you guys everything I know.
On the contrary, give me a chance and you'll see that I'm different. In fact, I'm so different I was just about to ask how you were feeling. You did not expect that, did you? I'm different, man. But these officers, they think you've killed your friend.
Look, I didn't kill Jared, okay?
I got you. Yeah, these other officers, they just want a quick case. So they can get back to their desks, chop down on more donuts. But I want to help you. Just give me a shot.
Alright, well, I've known Jared since about the 6th grade, and he's always been interested in this theory. This theory that something still lives in the ancient cemetery in town. So that's the first thing I want to check it out with.
Look, this theory has been going on for centuries. We all know about the Bridge Cemetery in town, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, according to legend, that cemetery isn't exactly containing dead and rotting skeletons. According to the theory, the cemetery is a lot more alive than people might think.
How do you know this? I'm not going to be wasting 2 hours of my time. What proof do you have?
Because of this.
Hey, this is the book you've been carrying around all this time.
Yep. This book contains all the information you can imagine about the theory, and shows the exact location we can go to. Whoa. Come on, guys. This is a chance to make something of ourselves. Ever heard of Indiana Jones?
Yeah, but Indiana Jones is a movie. Nobody ever actually asked Henry Ford to go to a cemetery and look for dead bodies.
So, we can become the real Indiana Jones. Make a true discovery.
Oh, do you have any other proof of this, or?
Well, there's this.
What's this?
The Diary of Harley Warren. He, just like me, read through the ancient book about all the mythologies, and he and Randolph Carter went and saw the cemetery.
What happened to them? What happened to him and Randolph Carter?
Well, after they saw it, no one would believe them because they couldn't afford a camera. But we will bring them now. So what do you say?
You can count me out. Dead bodies aren't my thing.
Mike?
You know what? Let's do it.
Alright!
Well, we're here.
It's about time. Well, which his one is it?
Let me take a look at Warren's diary.
Did you find it?
Yeah,
Where is it here?
not here.
Where?
It's by itself a bit further into the woods, according to the diary.
What am I doing with the shovel in my hand?
I don't know. We don't need it right now. You can put it away. I'm gonna keep mine out.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty done.
Don't worry about it, Mike. Just a bit farther into the woods. You'll be alright.
Where is it? How much farther?
Not much farther. Should be around here.
What happened? You okay?
Yeah, it's nothing major.
What?
It'll be a war wound.
Yeah.
Well, we're here.
Yeah? It's about damn time. Supposed to be it?
Yep.
It looks like a pile of dirt to me.
Well, we have to dig a bit to get to the ladder that leads to the tomb.
We gotta dig to get to the ladder to get to the tomb.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a long day of digging, eh?
Well, we better get started then.
Sorry.
So he opened it, he climbed in, but before he climbed in, he wore up to try to save him or help him if anything happened to him. So I just sat there, waiting, and he couldn't do anything about it. He just disappeared, I guess.
I see. Now, in your statement, you said you heard a deep, dead-like voice. Was this when it happened?
Yeah.
Okay, and what did this voice say?
Said, "You fool, Jared is dead."
Was there anything else?
No, after I heard that, I ran away and called 911.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
I apologize, Chief, for having a life I was attending to.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Oh, and I didn't just get here, by the way. I interviewed the witness.
Great job. I did that hours ago. Got the same wacky story too.
Well, then why did you arrest him? The only evidence we have is a cut that could have occurred from passing by a tree.
I arrested him because he was the only person with Jared last night. Because he has no alibi. And he has this messed up story that doesn't make any sense. And I have hundreds of people who want to see an arrest.
Detective, over.
1 second, Buttercup.
What do you think about his statement?
Well, it's strange and it's bizarre, but I do feel that there's some truth to what he's saying. You have something for me?
I do. I searched the database for Harley Warren and Randolph Carter, and I found a match for both.
All right. Where are they located?
Harley Warren was reported missing 25 years ago, and his body was never found. And get this, Randolph Carter was arrested and charged for his murder. Randolph was the last person to see Harley alive.
And what was the last location Harley was at?
The exact same location that Jared was last seen, the apparent location of the tomb.
And did you check the tomb?
That's the thing. When we arrived at the scene, there was no tomb.
Well, both Michael and Randolph said that they saw a tomb. You know, just because you don't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Where's Randolph now?
Alfred State Penitentiary.
Okay. Put Cole into lockup and get Randolph down here right now.
Do you want him in the interrogation room?
No. I've got a better idea. Gotta say, kind of surprised you didn't run.
Well, I was told there were armed guards ready to shoot if I moved an inch. Why risk it?
Well, I'll bet you're wondering why I brought you down here.
Well, I'm guessing you didn't bring me down here to offer me tea and cookies and to watch Sesame Street with you. It's happened again, hasn't it?
What's happened again?
No, don't bullshit me, detective. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The cold voice, the tomb in the woods. It's the only explanation of why you'd have me down here after all this time.
Look, I know you maintain your innocence.
Ain't my innocence. I am innocent, detective.
Hands. Look, I didn't bring you down here to make any quick judgments, okay? I understand it's been a long, long time.
Long time. 25 years. It's been 25 years since that day. I was a teenager then. Now look at me. I spent the majority of my life behind bars for something I never did.
I get that, okay? I read your file. I know everything that you said happened that night. So why don't you quit it? The whole sob story and waterworks routine, alright? It's quite obvious that method hasn't worked for you thus far. Which is why I'm going to offer you a different option.
That is what?
The option of choice. I didn't bring you down here just to interrogate you, Randolph. If I wanted that, I would have just brought you down to the station. No, you see this place here? It's a symbol.
A symbol for what? A pigsty?
No. Of choice. Look around you, Randolph. Over here, you have a bunch of abandoned houses. They're probably in worse condition than the cell you're currently residing in. And right over there, you see a school with kids trying to earn an education. And right over there, you see a railroad. A rail that could take you to any destination you could possibly want. Because you see, this is the real world, Randolph. Not a pigsty, not jail, the real world. And with freedom, you can choose to go here, there, or anywhere. I can offer you that freedom. I can offer you the possibility of acquittal. The possibility of being released from that hellhole you've resided in for the past 25 years. But you gotta help me, man.
What do you need from me?
Well, there has been another murder of a teenager almost exactly the same age as Harley Warren. And now that kid's friend is being prosecuted for murder, just like you were. Look, I wasn't there to learn the truth 25 years ago. And these other cops, they don't care. I mean, why would they? It's not their life. Their life is predicated on making sure the community feels safe. And telling everyone that there's a monster down there isn't going to accomplish that.
You've done a good job explaining to me why they shouldn't care. But you haven't explained to me why you do.
Well, because when I look into Michael Cole's eyes, I see innocence. More importantly, I see a kid who's horrified at what just happened. The look in his eyes that I now see in yours. See, that's how I know these two cases are linked together. Now I don't know how or why, nor do I know if there really is a monster down there. But what I do know is that I'm not ready to send a kid to jail for the rest of his life. And to let an old man continue to live his life in jail until I'm absolutely sure we have the right information.
So what do you propose?
You tell me exactly what happened that night. No lies and no manipulations.
And if I do that,
Well, then we'll be one step closer to figuring out what happened. And if you're as innocent as you say you are, we'll be one step closer to getting you out of prison.
you know what the worst part of this whole ordeal was? The fact that everyone, including Harley's parents, believed I killed him. My best friend in the world, closest person to me, gone. I couldn't even mourn with everyone else because I was being prosecuted for his murder. But if you can prove my innocence to his parents and to mine, I'll do whatever you need.